Alright, this is Satisfactory and the start of a brand new world. We're going to start out in the grassy plateaus because that's the easiest starting area. There, and we can keep the intro. Let's head on in.
Separation from main transport complete. Group 8 delivered to Calistian region. All pioneers functional, initiating dispersion. Attention Pioneer, I am Ada, your personal instance of the artificial directory and assistant. Welcome to the Fixit Incorporated Save the Day program. A Fixit Pioneer has 3 core assignments. Construct. All pioneers must follow Fixit guidelines and instructions when constructing any building. Automate. Every pioneer is responsible for setting up and managing efficient pipelines, outposts, and power infrastructure. Explore and exploit. Fixit selected planets are rich with resources suitable for direct use or further investigation. Stay within your designated. And that is why the world is counting on pioneers like you. Fixit. Short-term solutions to long-term problems.
That sounds about a good idea.
Initiating planetfall. Atmospheric entry in 3, 2, 1. Beginning aero assist. Drag within acceptable parameters. Descent phase begun. Decelerating. Deploying parachute. Deploying backup parachute. Skipping parachute. Landing phase begun. Activating retro.
Guess we don't need those parachutes after all.
Touchdown. Planetfall complete. Drop pod integrity nominal. Omni-situational exploration suit nominal. Pioneer. Acceptable.
Just acceptable. Alright then. Let's see how this goes.
Congratulations. You are the third in your region to survive planetfall. Welcome to Massage 2, ABB, in the
Third in the
binary system
region,
of
doesn't that
Okija.
mean that there's 2 more people on the planet?
Loading objective-based introduction. Begin onboarding. First contact safety tool supplied due to presence of alien megafauna. Adhere to Fixit procedure and equip the Fixit Inc. Xeno Zapper before leaving the drop zone.
Yep, it's a zapper alright.
Next objective. Dismantle the drop pod. Fixit Incorporated as cost-effective and efficient. We do not waste. The drop pod will be recycled to construct the first stage of the habitat and utility base, often referred to as the hub. Next objective. Use the resource scanner to find and collect additional iron to be able to build the hub. If you cannot find iron, be assured scans of the planet have revealed sufficient iron sources.
Decent amount
Next
of iron
objective.
nearby.
Use the build gun to construct the hub. Iron is a base component necessary for all near-future progress, so ensure you build the hub close to iron sources. Fixit does not pay by the kilometer.
Doesn't pay that by the kilometer, but I like to build by the kilometer, so I don't care what they like. Now, where to build? Over here seems about nice. Those probably kill me. let's see. Right up there. That's where I'll build my base.
Potential edible collected. Eating it and surviving does not count as a valid field test and does not generate enough data for Fixit to make an informed decision. Store this potential resource for later use.
The fuck is...
Hub foundation built. The hub terminal and crafting bench are only the humble beginnings of a successful Fixit
Nice.
pioneer,
I can
but
just
essential for the
press
next
the
steps
button
of
and
onboarding.
that's it.
Once
So, whoever's watching this, you get to see me play the beginning of this game for quite a bit.
providing access to new recipes and technologies for the
It seems like I'm
mission.
gonna need a lot of
Next
iron
objective,
for
complete hub
this,
upgrade 2.
so I am gonna make a jump cut real quick. I'm gonna go gather some iron. Meet you guys back right in this spot. Probably. Alright then. We're back, and I went ahead and smelted all of the iron we got. Let's see, we need 20 rods and 10 plates. Well, I'll see you guys when I have that as well. Alright. That is the next upgrade done. And we immediately have an
upgrade 2, power and
little
shell,
home
completed.
area,
The smelter
I guess.
can turn raw ore such as copper and iron into ingots,
And now
the
we need
biomass
copper.
burner generates power when fueled. Fun fact, most of the native flora and fauna is compatible with Fixit technology. Fueling the biomass
I'll see you
burner
guys
with
when I
inappropriate
have
materials will result
the
in deductions or even cancellation of your
resources
yearly
for that
bonus.
as well.
Next objective.
Alright, hub upgrade number 3. And now we've unlocked a bit more stuff from that, including concrete and
Hub upgrade 3,
screws.
interior furnishing
Oh,
completed.
I guess
The
also
constructor
some
can
power
produce simple parts,
stuff.
and power poles allow for the expansion
I'm not going
of
to
the
use that
power
for now
grid.
though.
When you make the inevitable mistake, Fixit's dismantling feature is designed to salvage all resources used during construction, in line
Well,
with
that's
our
nice.
zero waste
100%
policy.
items
We
back.
understand that Fixit pioneers are only human and thus
Concrete
prone to
cable
error.
and iron plates.
objective,
Alright, see
complete
you guys
hub
when I have a
upgrade 4.
hub upgrade number 4. Alright, and that is number 4 down. See, what else do I get from that one? Just some conveyors and whatnot.
Hub upgrade 4, landing
And the
platform
next
and
one
utilities
is not
completed.
that much different of
Conveyor
resources. I
belts
might
connect the
actually
output
already
of
have
one
everything.
building to the input of another
No, I
and
don't.
transport resources.
Alright then.
Due to past incidents, I have been asked to issue a clarification.
See you guys in a moment.
Portable mine.
Alright, this is number 5. And it seems that there is a number 6.
Hub upgrade 5, power expansion completed. The miner.
Alright, that is number 6. There we go. And that's the end of the tier.
Hub upgrade 6, landing platform
Tier
hydraulics
1.
completed. Freighter landing initialized. Congratulations, you have completed
go for
onboarding and
this one.
achieved the absolute minimum.
Alright, that's the next milestone. Never mind. I forgot about the copper. See you guys when I have that. Alright, and that is the rest of this milestone. It seems we now need to wait for
Milestone reached. Conveyor
a
belts can
timer
be merged,
before we
split,
get to
and lift
send off
to
another
save
milestone.
space and enhance the productivity of your
But that won't be
factory.
much of an issue probably.
Fixit encourages you to consider investing in
Next,
verticality when it comes to factory
this one.
logistics. If you feel stressed
Ooh,
by
we get a
this
map.
complexity, imagine yourself on the shore of a vast and
Alright, that is the next milestone also complete. Next requires
Milestone
a
reached.
decent amount of stuff.
Supply the molecular analysis machine,
Alright,
referred
I'll
to
see
as
you
the
then.
MAM, with low.
Alright, that is the next step also completed. That should be the last of Tier 1. I think I'm gonna go for Tier 2 and then I'm gonna start
Several
making
new
some automation.
structures are now available for improving factory organization. Foundations provide a building
You know what,
grid,
I'm gonna
which
just go
makes
for
it
automation
easier to
right
manage
now.
placement of any structure. In the event that
So
you are
let's see.
experiencing amnesia
How do we
for
get
all events
automation?
prior to planetfall,
A
be
miner
reassured
that
that
gets us
memories
the
of beloved
resources,
humans
the
and/or
smelter,
animals would
and
have
the
only been
constructor.
distractions from your important
They're all gonna
mission.
need some power. Biomass burners, which we actually have 2 of them on the back of our hub. So that's nice and easy right there. Power poles to connect everything, and power lines for the factories. We've got conveyors to move stuff around. And we've got a few more interesting things. I think we're gonna start off with trying to get some iron stuff automated, which would mean we need a miner. Let's see, that portable miner I believe is crafted in the equipment workshop, but I need more iron for that. Let's see, we need 4 rods and 1 plate, which is just a couple iron. Alright. Oh, I guess that's returning now. Well, anyway. Get some iron. Get another iron plate and get some iron rods. Equipment workshop. Hopefully this doesn't need power. Let's see. No, it does not. Nice. Portable miner. 4 rods and 2 plates. Alright. I also grab some extra because the conveyor belts also require iron rods. What do the power poles cost? Iron rods. I pretty much have everything else though. Alright, that should give me a decent amount of stuff. Oh yeah, as I just demonstrated, I figured out a better way to travel. Turns out when you slide, you gain extra momentum, and if you just keep jumping, you will just keep continuing to build momentum up and go faster and faster. Don't know why it works like that, but it does. So it's a nice way to get around the place. Alright, let's get that portable miner. Now, what do we need for a miner? More iron. Oops. More iron. Actually see if there's a better iron method over here somewhere. Let's see. That might be iron. Oh, but I have nowhere to get there. Ooh, here's some faster iron. I hear another one. Or it was the same one. Anyway. Let's see. That island thing right there. I think if I get enough of a head start, I can get over there. Nope. Nope. I made it. What is that? What? Okay. Ow. Spitter. Alright then. Is this our
Samples of
Caterium?
unknown alien species
Why does it have
acquired.
that thing on top
Their
of it?
weaponized plasma is most likely stored as a stable chemical substance in an organ close to their mouth.
Advanced
and only turns
electronics.
volatile when
So I
exposed
probably
to one
don't
of the
need it for
chemical
now.
elements in the air. Research the remains in the MAM to establish classification and potential countermeasures. Unknown metal collected. This metallic element is showing properties similar to those in Group 11 on the periodic table, such as high conductivity and malleability. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application. Potential edible collected.
This is a
Reminder that
bunch
look
of
and
just
smell
items
alone
I can
do not
grab.
provide sufficient data to determine exact risk of consumption. Just because it looks like you can eat it does
Is
not
there
mean
anything
it
else?
won't eat you. Research it in the MAM to establish classification
Ooh.
and potential application.
I need copper sheets for that. I assume that's a drop pod. Okay, so it probably just has a bunch of good materials in it. Let's see, is there anything else around? Can I yes, I can. Can't dismantle that though. Oh, I got the copper sheets I need from that. A hard drive.
Damaged hard drive successfully acquired. All pioneers are contractually obliged to preserve and secure any recovered hard drives for analysis in the MAM, which may result in benefits to the Fix-It mission. Speculation as to why there are crashed freighters in your Fix-It designated zone is discouraged as specified in your
that?
contract.
What is this? Sonar sloop.
The Summer Sloop
Summer
was
Sloop.
named after Marie Somerville, co-founder of Fix-It and head of its R&D department. There are many theories about the origin
Okay,
of this
so
shape
from what I
and
can
why
tell,
this symbol
impure
mathematically
nodes
resembling a Mobius
give
strip has
one
found its way to both human
of the
and
material that they
extraterrestrial
have,
culture.
every single
Thankfully,
time they're
you don't need
mined.
to know any of these
Normal
theories to be a
mode
pioneer.
nodes give
Research it in
2
the lab to
materials,
establish locally
and
appropriate
as you can see from
classification
this,
and
pure
application.
nodes
Fun
give
fact,
3
the
materials.
planet
I'm
you
going
are
to
on
assume
was
that there's a
found and
lot
named
less
during a
pure
planet
nodes of
spotting
stuff than
event
there
Marie
is of
hosted named
impure
Marie's awesome
and normal.
scientific search of the avant-garde exoplanets.
What's this? Sulfur. Found some of this earlier. Pale berries. Is that all this place has? Oh, what's this? It's also a slug. Yellow power slug. Okay, so there's the blue and there's the yellow power slugs. Don't know what they do just yet, but they're there. Let's see. There's another blue one. What's this? Quartz? Looks like a crystal.
Unknown crystalline mineral collected. This mineral is composed of the same chemical elements as quartz and may yield similar industrial functions.
There's some more
Research it
limestone.
in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
So from what I've seen, impure iron is the most common. I haven't actually seen any impure copper or limestone. I've only seen normal nodes of those. There's another yellow one. But that stuff looks like it kills you, so I'm not going for that one. And these berries, you can check this out, they heal you. Some more sulfur. I don't have a use for it just yet, so I'm not going to grab any of it. And there's another blue. And some more iron. Hopefully some of these are normal tiers instead of impure. Oh, come on. There we go. Let's see. Normal nodes, yes. Are they all normal node, or is it just that one? Nope, they all seem to be normal nodes. Yep. Alright. That's pretty nice. Let's see, what else is there? More limestone. What's down here? I'm not going to go all the way down there. Deuterium. Also, something I realized, sadly you cannot use the speed thing uphill because it doesn't let you slide while you're going up, which is pretty reasonable. What's that? It's moving. What is that? Is there a way up this thing? Mercer sphere. Oh, I don't have enough space for it. That works. What? Oh, there we go. Now I have enough space. Okay,
The
then.
astrobiologist Dr. D.M. Mercer was the first to recognize the presence and probable nature of these alien artifacts. These chain-melted state spheres are named in his honor. Each sphere emits a unique signal. Research it in the MAM to establish locally appropriate classification and application.
$85 barrel nuts. Alright, I should have enough iron and everything to get a digital, not a digital miner, a automated miner. Let's see. Yeah, I've got everything. Here. Let's throw you in. Let's throw you in, and you. Don't have a use for you yet. Don't have a use. Don't have a use. Don't have a use. Don't have a use. Don't. Yeah, that should be what I need. I've got one miner. I can make a smelter. I cannot make a constructor. I need reinforced iron plates. What is that? Alright. How much do I need? I need 2. There we go. So I've got that, and I've got that. I've got the stuff for a power pole. Power lines, I have a lot of. And conveyor belts, I've got that. And I've got that. Alright. I think I'm about ready to start making automation. Let's start off going right over here to this iron. Let's use this one. Or actually, no, let's use these ones. This one specifically. Impure. Oh well. I assume the miners themselves also get different amounts based on how much they give. 30 a minute. Alright. That's fine. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build this up. Up the ladder. Like that. Yeah, that's high enough. Okay, yeah, I can have floating platforms, that's nice. Let's make this a bit smaller though. Oh! You can clip the platforms inside of something. That is a very nice feature. Hopefully it doesn't cause any lag or anything though. How does this work? Creatures in the way. There we go. Back on up here. Let's see. So I just connected there. Can I change it? Yeah, I can. There. Does this need power or something? I guess not. Let's see. Can I add these to my... I can. Let's build one of those. Let's build the second one. And then a smelter. There. And then constructor. There. So now those will just create some iron ingots, and this will create iron plates, I guess. I'm gonna grab another miner, and I'm gonna add some more to each of these iron nodes. See you in a moment. Alright, and that is automation for everything that currently is unlocked for iron, almost. It's all the basic stuff. We've got iron rods here, iron plates right there, and screws right there. Requires a decent amount of power to get this all running. And it's pretty ugly, but it works, so it's all good there. However, what doesn't work is power. If I try and get this thing running, then it will just turn off because we don't generate enough power. Which means that the next thing I gotta do is make some more generators. I think my only option currently is a biomass generator. See? Maximum production possibility of 40. Maximum consumption of 43. Not that great. However, that just means I gotta build some other stuff. Let's see. Power, biomass generator. Let's take this, and for now, let's put one right here. Or actually, put it on top of this. We'll make 5 of these. How big is this? So it's one exact block. And I don't have any more iron plates for that. Each of these can create 30, but hold on. These only make 20. So these aren't actually most efficient. Well, these also take more fuel. That makes sense. However, I'm gonna get rid of those. Get rid of that for now. Still don't have enough for more biomass burners. Now let's see if I connect these. Can we sustain ourselves for long enough to get some automation? Yes, yes we can. Which is nice. It means I'll be able to get some of the materials I need from there. But now, the main part about the biomass generators is it requires fuel. That fuel comes in terms of wood and leaves. Although I believe there is something else that we can make to get that. Yes, biomass. I'm going to assume these run a lot faster, but they require wood and leaves. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a I'm going to grab some of the stuff that I just made. Then I'm going to make some constructors, and I'm going to have a place where I just need to put the items in the constructors, and then they'll make biomass, and then they'll put them automatically into the generators. Let's see, how much plates do I have? 64. And 48 rods. And finally 20 screws. But I don't think I need screws for anything right now. So that's, actually I do. I need more than that many screws. Because I need reinforced plates for every constructor I make. And I'm gonna need 2 constructors, one for the leaf biomass and one for the wood biomass. Alright, let's see. The wood and leaf biomasses are each going to need one. I need a few more plates. One more plate. There. Now with this, I can create 2 constructors, one making the leaf and one making the wood biomass. And then I just need to put those into the actual generators. Alright, there we go. Now that is automated all the way. I just need to be able to supply the wood and other stuff. There we go. Alright then, I think that is going to be it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you when I decide to make another one. Peace out.